It's late. It's super late and I could not sleep. I've been tossing and turning because of this tank right here. I know a lot of people like, well, why you didn't boil it before you put it in there? I just got to keep doing water changes till it leaches out, which could be years. My light just cut on.
Can you dig it?
Why so serious?
I don't mind tannins. I really don't. It's natural. It has a lot of benefits and all that stuff. This tannins is coming out as a result of leaching from the 2 brand new pieces of mopani wood. And I know a lot of people like, well, why you didn't boil it before you put it in there? They were too big for me to boil and I didn't want to ruin the pot. I could boil it, but it ain't really gonna do a whole lot of difference. Really, I just got to keep doing water changes till it leaches out, which could be years. My light just cut on. Another problem I'm having is the plants in this thing. I've tried multiple plants in here and for one reason or another, they just never worked. I don't know if that the tannins is so incredibly dark that it's cutting off light. I don't think that's the case because the smaller plants down here, they're doing fine. A little slow to grow in my personal opinion, but I don't really know plants that much to be able to make that distinction whether it's supposed to grow faster or slower. And they are growing, they are healthy, so I'm okay with it. So that's telling me my lighting ain't bad. What's really going on with the plants in the back, especially the stem plants, the longer plants that I'm using as background plants, is they're getting pulled up a lot. The real culprit in the plants being pulled up is actually my long fin bristlenose pleco. I feel like he's being a little too aggressive with the way he moves around. I tried to plant those plants with the mopani wood in there so that I can, go around the mopani wood and make it look a certain type of way. I'm gonna have to pull out the back piece of mopani wood. The one laying on the floor on the bottom of the tank, I'm happy with, no problems. The one across the back of the tank though, I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna plant the plants and I'm gonna go deep in the substrate so that they're not as easily pulled up. Then I'm gonna put the mopani wood back on top of it, and I just hope that it comes out right. I'm gonna do a massive water change also, so you're gonna see a difference in the coloration of the water. This is what I use to empty out my tank. A little PVC. I got me some netting that I zip tied around it so fish don't get sucked in it, and the hose connected to it is going out my window. So I don't have a doubt in my mind that as we speak, there are bugs coming in through my window because of the light and it being dark outside. And that's okay because I literally have like 2 or 3 little lizards that live on this back wall area, and every time I try and catch them, they just go behind the tank. So I don't even bother no more. I know there's at least 2 because there's one with a tail and one without a tail. I think there's a third one unless the one with the tail is really fast. I don't know. I'm also gonna go ahead and get plants from other tanks that I have that I don't feel look right, or they also have an issue with floating up. So this is gonna be a hodgepodge of plants. There's gonna be rando plants in here, no rhyme, no rhythm. It's just gonna be plants against the back. The one plant in here that I really do like is the onion plant, but it gets pulled up too much. The onion plant really is the reason why I'm doing it, is just watching it, and the fact that it's so damn brown. But look, you can see already how much brighter this water is just from removing this much dark water. We'll see what happens. Hey yo, check it out. So the camera ran out of batteries because I'm unprofessional. But that's cool. It actually works out because it's the next day and the tank is nice and cleared up, so you can see the results of my semi-hard work. It wasn't hard. It was very easy. But you can see the results. Okay, I don't know what happened, but it is the next day. And as you can see, the tank has cleared up. Instead of being a red brown brick color. It's more of a golden yellow, which I can definitely dig. A couple more water changes and that'll be even, you know, it'll be even more clear. I did add those plants in the back. I know some of y'all be like, well, it doesn't really look too much different. And you're right. This was more about clearing up the brown water than anything else. And but I did add some more plants in the back that I got from other tanks, random tanks that I wasn't feeling. As you can see, I have my beautiful red jewel with the speckle. I added these layer tail swords in there. Well, one of them's a layer tail sword. I don't know what that female is. Or long fin swords. Hold on, wait. Yeah, there are two different types of swords. One's a big old layer tail female. I don't know exactly. I got random live bears, and the reason why I got the live bears, I'll do in another video, because I'm very surprised at my enjoyment of these mollies and sword tails and stuff like that. But you might see the brute that caused all the plants to be rooted up, and that's the albino lemon blue-eyed longfin pleco. How they know it's albino lemon, I don't know, because it's albino, but whatever, man. I'm just gonna trust that they got the labeling right. So now, okay, so it's a how to get rid of brown water video, right? And all this brown water is coming from those two big pieces of Mopani. Mopani is notorious for browning up the water, and it will be for a very long time. It takes a long time of water changes to get all the leaching out of the Mopani wood. If you want to get wood that will not leach and make your tank brown, then one of the best places that I've found that you can do that is in a river or a stream, anywhere where there's moving water. Because what happens is the wood that is submerged in the moving water will leach tannins, but because the water is moving, it washes it away. So it basically cleans it. So that's a safe bet. But if you do that, I suggest you get the wood from your local water source and put it in a bucket with bleach and let it sit in there for 24 hours and take it out, let it sit out in the sun for a day or two, and then you can put it in your tank, and you can be pretty sure that it's not gonna brown up the water, and if it does, it'll be minimal. Another way you can get rid of this brown water is by putting activated carbon in your filter system, but I don't do that, and the reason why I don't do that is because I dose with fertilizer. Hey, look at that little male molly going after that swordtail. Leave her alone. No means no, you Pepe Le Pew son of a Mitch. So I'm dosing with fertilizer, and I don't want the activated carbon to remove the fertilizer out the water. So, and not to mention, once you have a bunch of tanks, you find out ways to save money, and one way to save money is not buying stuff that you have to rebuy. So activated carbon is not necessary for the health of your tank. All it does is it makes your water crystal clear, but if you do not overfeed and you do regular water changes, you shouldn't have a problem with not having crystal clear water. I'm going to put some other videos up that you might enjoy, but I hope this video interests you in some way, shape, or form. If it did, go ahead, hit the sub button, notification bell, because I got way more of these nano tanks that I got to work on.